Hello guys, in today's video we're gonna check out the best UV flashlight in this year. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I've tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and many more. To find out more information about these UV flashlight you can check out the description below. If you want to get a best quality UV flashlight according to your needs, then watch the video till the end and then decide to buy. At the first position of our list, we have Upbeast B3 385-395 UV Flashlight. The Upbeast B3 offers a distinct change from many of the other popular UV flashlights on the market. Traditionally, we've seen a lot of UV flashlights using large quantities of low-intensity LEDs. Instead of following this approach, the Upbeast B3 offers fewer, but higher quality, SMD LEDs in order to achieve excellent brightness while at the same time ensuring a smaller device to work with. One of the gripes we've had with the products we've looked at in this field is that you are almost forced to make a trade between portability and brightness. This flashlight offers both. The wavelength on this flashlight is also adjustable, meaning that you can tweak it to your requirements. What we really love about the Upbeast B3 though, is that the company has opted for two rechargeable 18,650 lithium-ion batteries. This is a huge step up from most competitors on the market, which in many cases don't include batteries but often stipulate that their devices should not be used with rechargeable batteries. So while the Upbeast B3 comes in at a higher price point initially, the savings from batteries alone, over time will compensate for that higher price. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Escolite 51 UV Flashlight Black Light. The Escolite 51 UV Flashlight gets its name from the 51 LED diodes that emit black light at a wavelength of between 309 nm and 395 nm. This wavelength is somewhat standard for ultraviolet flashlights and does well in picking up strains, as well as illuminating fluorescent animals or banknotes. It consumes a modest 3 watts of energy, which is a good thing because the company recommends against the use of rechargeable batteries. Instead, you should use 3x regular batteries with the Escolite. The manufacturer states that improper battery usage will void the warranty, so be sure to follow their instructions. When it comes to the build quality of the Escolite 51 UV Flashlight, we were a bit surprised to see that it's waterproof seal, something that isn't too common in even the best UV flashlights. The Escolite 51 contains 3 distinct segments. The front element includes the LED chips, power button, and the anti-slip grip, the battery compartment, and then the rear cap, which is where one changes the batteries. The construction of the flashlight is aluminum alloy, which while not the strongest material out there, is already better than some of the plastic options out on the market. The number 3 position is held by the Ultraviolet Flashlight. The Ultraviolet Flashlight is a compact and affordable UV flashlight that is intended for consumers who are looking at purchasing a UV flashlight but perhaps aren't interested in the most functionality or output. In short, this is intended to fit the budget market, and for around $10, you'll be hard-pressed to find many other blacklight flashlights at this price point. The batteries are easy to fit, the end of this flashlight screws off, and the small carriage can be slid out. Add the 3 batteries with the positive and negatives indicated on the carriage and then slide it back in. Screw the base back into position and test by turning it on. When new, it may have a protective cover on this carriage. You will need to remove this to ensure the electricity can flow from the batteries to the LEDs. That's all there is to getting started. Instead of one textured piece, this flashlight has 2. They are situated at each end of the ultraviolet flashlight and designed to fit against the palm of your hand and your fingers. This should help to ensure you don't drop the flashlight when you need it the most. It has 9 LEDs and operates on the same frequency range, 395 nm. The 395 nm wavelength, as we touched on, is fairly standard for entry-level UV flashlights and should suit most needs that aren't commercial. This flashlight is also IPSC rated, which means you can use it in the rain without any issues, a feature that is appreciated at such a low price point. The single switch for activating and deactivating the light is mounted on the end of the torch. Next, at number 4 we have Kobra UV 100 Black Light Flashlight. The head is so large because it has 100 LEDs, far more than any of the others on this list, and part of why this UV flashlight will cost you a bit more than some of the competitors. It works on the same frequency, 395 nm, as the previous offerings but has 18 watts of power. Impressively, it still manages to weigh just 9.3 ounces. The flashlight is approximately 8 inches long by just less than 2 inches wide. However, the large head is approximately 3.5 inches in diameter. This makes it a little harder to carry the light discreetly in your hand. The beam of this light in the dark should carry 25 feet and be roughly 8 feet wide. This is impressive by any standards and makes it the most powerful blacklight flashlight on this list. Of course, all this power requires additional batteries. The Kobra requires 6Ah batteries to provide this huge beam of light. These can be fitted by unscrewing the rear end and sliding out the battery carrier. Insert the batteries, paying attention to the correct polarity, and then slide the carriage back in and screw the base back on. You will need to purchase batteries separately as they do not come with this light. The number 5 position is held by Glossday UV Flashlight. If you are planning to use your flashlight for work-related tasks, then the Glossday UV Light Flashlight is a worthy candidate. It uses LED technology to provide an intense beam of black light onto your surroundings. Thanks to the 100 individual light chips, it gives you the benefits of a seriously bright beam. Using 18 watts of power, the wavelength runs at 395 nanometers. This helps the beam shine powerfully so you don't have to get too close to the surfaces you're investigating. It is strong enough to work as everything from a passport authentication tool to a piece of forensic equipment. With a tough aluminum exterior and waterproof design, this flashlight is a heavy-duty option that's great for discerning users. The number 6 position is dominated by Niuta UV Flashlight. If you are planning to use the UV light casually, the Niuta UV Light Flashlight is a tool worth keeping around. The incredibly compact design lets you store it easily in a pocket or backpack. Ideal for checking out the cleanliness of a hotel room or rental vehicle, the light uses LED bulbs to ensure reliable, lasting performance. The 12 LED bulbs are capable of illuminating for over 100,000 hours, so running out of energy isn't a risk. The lights shine at the expected wavelength of 395 nanometers, revealing the fluorescence of biological material. In addition to the utility value, the waterproof flashlight is durable against impact and rust. Paired with a rubber grip for easy handling, this is a great option to have on hand. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Upbeast UV Flashlight. If that's the case, then the Upbeast Blacklight UV Flashlight is a terrific option. It is designed for professional use with 100 independent LED bulbs. With a high amount of lumens, it can shine a wide light beam well into the distance, letting users spot a stain or biohazard from as far away as 50 feet. The light spans between 385 and 395 nanometers, letting you thoroughly assess your surroundings. On top of its high functionality, the flashlight comes encased in high-grade metal that is resistant to environmental damage. Thanks to the strong design and lasting performance, this UV light can work in any kind of situation. The number 8 position is held by Loftic UV Flashlight. Take a look at the Loftic Blacklight UV Flashlight for its strong yet petite structure and powerful light beam. Despite the small size, it touts an impressive 51 LED bulbs, each of which can shine for over 100,000 hours. The tool itself is easy to operate, with a single button control located at the back of the device. It twists off and opens up to the battery housing, which accepts 3 AA batteries. This makes it easy to place and remove the power source. Once closed, it seals well, ensuring an entirely waterproof design. Coupled with the slip-resistant handle, this UV flashlight is both user-friendly and highly durable. Next at number 9 we have Streamlight 66149 Stylus Pro. This is perfect for individuals that want a powerful UV flashlight that they can easily slip into their pockets. As the name implies, it is a very small gadget that you can conveniently carry with other devices as you head out for adventures or other important activities. It can also be used at home and for professional applications. It is a super bright UV LED 400 nm torch that works perfectly in indoor and outdoor settings. Another wonderful thing about this small device is the fact that it is well built. It has a very durable body that protects it from scratches and serious impacts. It is also equipped with 18,650 lithium-ion rechargeable battery that can work for several hours after a full charge. Other accessories you will get include USB cord and nylon holster. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Streamlight 66148 Penlight. This is a highly valuable UV flashlight that is ideal for use in several real-world applications. It features 400 nm ultraviolet LED with 325 nW measured system output. This is one of your very best options if you are going to be using your flashlight frequently. It is a well-built and reliable penlight that will perform on a consistent basis and under different conditions. It is made of corrosive and water-resistant, machined aircraft-grade aluminum alloy with Type Roman 2 mil spec anodized plating, as well as a breakable and scratch-resistant lens. That's all for today. We upload light and light accessories review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.